Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy MKS. Sorry about my last few videos. Sorry if I was stuttering. I might ignore. Apologies if I don't comment when I'm looking at the live stream, because I just want to focus on the list and I was losing my focus. So sorry if I was stuttering and all that. I know I didn't finish my list, so I thought what I'd ask is, please can you add 3 more famous dyslexics you might have heard of in my second video, part 2. Yeah, so if anyone adds a few more, that so it can round it up to 20, because I think I came up with 17 and I couldn't think of 18, 19, and 20. So if you could add to the list that I made in my last video, and I try and take on board any comments, but I didn't want to get too distracted with my thoughts. But thanks for the like and some of the positive feedback. Apologies for anyone who didn't like that list, or when I was stuttering and if I was a bit boring. I tried to be as fun as entertaining as possible. But anyway, so I'm glad 1 or 2 people liked it. But yeah, I don't want to bore anyone if I can help it. But yeah, sorry. So just wanted to finish off the list as I planned, and then maybe like if you give me some feedback, like if anything else you'd like to, I'd probably try and do some different formats. So not sure if I'll do any more lists, but maybe I'll do 1 or 2. But I'll try and do a bit of variation, maybe like more reaction videos if I can, reacting some of the like the African channels and all that, which I want to support as well, and minority YouTubers or YouTubers of color, disabled YouTubers, and so forth, to try and support them. Hopefully, by like reacting to their channel, it's like as well as me giving them views, other people can find out about their channel. So hopefully they won't mind me reacting to. But I want to make sure this channel's legal and it doesn't copyright or anything like that. So maybe I'll even write to them and ask them if they don't mind. But anyway, I'll try and stop waffling and get to the list. So 21, the late Steve Jobs and Ingvar Kamprad, who founded IKEA, are both said to be dyslexic, or were said to be dyslexic. Not sure if they've been officially diagnosed, as I say, but they're both 2 people who many people list as famous and inspirational dyslexics. Again, this list is like intended to inspire people, especially children, to achieve their potential. Again, if you comment in the please forgive me if I don't reply to your comment. It's not that I'm ignoring you; it's just trying to focus. But I will try and acknowledge your comments as well. And normally I like to stick to these plans. So anyway, as I keep saying, I hope someone out there will enjoy it. And as I say, I know 1 or 2 other people have made famous dyslexia videos, but I thought I'd do my own. And 22, hopefully we can find more lists of dyslexia. I know there's Wikipedia has loads of famous dyslexics, but I know that they're not always, like, as I say, I'm wary to hear about dyslexics who say they're dyslexic, like Henry Winkler, who played the Fonz, as I say, because he made a book about dyslexia, and he talked about being dyslexic himself. He didn't. It's not like someone else said he's dyslexic and made a speculation. Like people say Bill Gates is dyslexic, but I don't know if there's any evidence. And many other people like Elon Musk and all that, but a lot of those people are like quite good at academically. So I'm not sure. Not saying you can't be good academically if you're dyslexic, but it's generally speaking, most people who are dyslexic are not that great academically. So I don't know where people got this information from. So I'm trying to make sure I know the factual information, not saying a list of famous dyslexics who are not actually dyslexic, but for whatever reason people thought they were. So these people, like, they've ironically written books, which I find quite funny, like a book about dyslexia for dyslexics, considering dyslexia normally means difficulty with language or reading, writing, and stuff like that. And so sometimes they've said they're dyslexic in interviews. Shout out to Quinn Bradley. He does some good videos about famous dyslexic, and he actually interviews many famous people as well. Hopefully in the future I'll get a chance to do that. And he's interviewed Steve Spielberg, Richard Branson, Whoopi Goldberg and many others. So, and there's I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Elizabeth Schwartz, I think her name is, and many others like that who have interviewed. The Codcast is another one. I think it's run by Sean Douglas, and he interviews sometimes famous dyslexic people, where he has lists like this, like my video, what I'm doing now. He has lists. So shout out to all those famous dyslexic people. As I said before, I think it'd be great as a community if we support each other as much as we can, including on YouTube, and support each other's projects. And yes, that's my chain of thought. But yeah, it'd be great if famous dyslexics came out and talked about being dyslexic. Yeah, I said before in my previous videos that in the last two videos, that I'm not going to include people who are both black and dyslexic, because I wanted to do that for another project. But because I'm struggling to remember names or think of names, I'm going to include some who are both black and dyslexic, like Steve McQueen, the director. I'll say that to 22. Whoopi Goldberg will be 23 in my list. Gosh, for some reason I'm struggling to think of names, but I know I've read quite a lot, and like as I say, Wikipedia has like a whole massive list of people who are said to be dyslexic, and that's quite an interesting list of people who achieved great stuff. I think it'd be great to hear how they achieved. As many people say, ask the question: did they achieve success because they're dyslexic, or in spite of their dyslexia? This video is like, so just replying to John Bobbitt said, that's what he asked, what's this video about? And I'm just saying it's about famous dyslexics. So I just want to continue that list. So I'll try and think of something new to do tomorrow. But yeah, so I'll probably write in the comments below about any other famous dyslexics or links or things like that to Google sites or things like that. And if you're dyslexic, please let me know what you thought about this. Like what you thought about this video and whether it inspired you, sorry, and also what sort of things you would like to see. I know John Bobbitt said he doesn't like lists, so I'm just wondering if other people want to see me try a different format, because I think it'd be great to see what type of formats the average a viewer wants to watch. Like, would you like me to do more reaction videos, to talk about myself, or talk about or do you like these lists or not? Because then if you let me know, then I can see like if many people prefer a different format. What I'm hoping to do in the future, if I can, is like, because at the moment I just use the laptop, my mum's laptop, which I borrow to record videos. But I'm hoping in the future, like, to have my own what do you call it, like a smartphone or something like that, or something where I can, which is portable, where I can go for walks and walk and talk. So like I can walk, especially when the weather's a bit nicer in the summer, I can walk through fields and talk about stuff, different things, like different stories or different imaginations or different things, like different lists or something like that. I really wanted to focus. I'm just replying to John Bobbitt, said he wants to hear more about myself, but I wanted to talk more about the Black and Stroke or Dyslexic community, because it's Dyslexia Awareness and Black History Month, and I didn't want to talk too much about myself. I thought that would be a bit narcissistic of me, but yeah, maybe if enough people want to hear more stories about, like, or ask me questions, I'll try and answer them, but I don't want to be too narcissistic or think about myself too much. Yeah, so I couldn't think of the other part of this, so I messed up a bit on this one, so I apologize if it wasn't quite as good. But if you can think of any other famous dyslexics, please post them in the comments below, like if you've heard of any or anything about dyslexia, like any stories, like if you bumped into someone who's dyslexic, famous dyslexic person, or you've heard about famous dyslexia or success stories about dyslexia. I'd love to hear about any success stories about dyslexic people and that sort of thing. Anyway, probably going to try and go to sleep soon. I might try and add some more famous dyslexic people on the list below in the comments section, and please feel free to roast this video if you want. I know I didn't do that great, but probably shouldn't make videos when I'm like so late. But yeah, if you want to ask any questions or anything, or offer any advice or feedback, generally speaking. And thanks to Sarah for the positive comments and feedback in the last video. Okay, good night. Love you guys.